I almost just walked into a black widow. That's like the one thing that freaks me out. Okay. This should do the job. Maybe. Oh, that one doesn't really turn. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Tara, a farmer from Northern California. This channel is mainly about farming, but sometimes it's not. Good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful morning. I actually think it's supposed to be a high of like 60 today. So it's finally cooling off. And no, you didn't miss anything. In my last video a few days ago, it was 90. So we had a drastic change in temperature. I'd love, you know, some mid 70s, but I'll take what I can get. I was definitely over 90s weather, so I'm happy for this. I'm gonna feed all the chickens, get everyone full food and water. My uncle actually brought me some Milo. So this weekend, I'm gonna mix the chicken feed, the Milo, and grind some corn. I've been really happy that I've been getting bulk feed recently from a local grain mill just a couple towns over, and they give me these huge containers. You can see it with a screw-on lid, so that's nice because I almost just walked into a black widow. I have to say, I'm not scared of a ton, but black widows, that's like the one thing that freaks me out. Okay, so I'm gonna mix food this weekend, I think, and that will make the chickens happy. Get some variety. All right, I'm gonna get everyone fed. So over the weekend, I went out of town to visit my sister, and on Sunday, it was super windy. When I got home on Sunday night, a ton of the chickens were mixed together, so I actually made the call to just take down the fence. I was hoping for my pullets to be separated a little bit longer, but I just decided to take down the fence, and so far, everybody's doing good. I've seen slight pecking, which is totally normal, but everyone looks in great condition, so all the chickens are officially mixed together. So I actually have 3 dogs. I don't know if I've ever shown you guys my other dogs. You guys obviously know Rain. And then I have Lady, who's my hyper little, she's a min pin mix, Lady. And then I have Penelope, which I don't know where she is. I don't bring them to the farm every day because my husband's been home every day because he's doing school from home, and the little dogs stay with him. But he had to go to school today, physically actually, so I decided to bring them all to the farm. In the vineyard right now, I am prepping for a cover crop. We're gonna hit the whole vineyard with one more round of the Wilcox Performer. So I am planting a cover crop for multiple reasons. It will help with erosion within the rows. It also helps prevent the weeds from growing, which we know I definitely want that. It's going to be taking up this whole middle section, so I will have less weed pressure. It also is going to add nutrients to the ground, like nitrogen, and it really just depends on what you decide to plant, and that's going to add nutrients into the ground for next year. So I'm really excited. I wanted to get a cover crop in last year, and I just was not on the ball last year. So we are going to be hitting the entire vineyard one more time with the Performer, and then hopefully this ground will be ready to plant. I was gonna show you the Performer running, but I don't think you're gonna get much out of that today. There she is. It's a bit dusty out. Not windy like yesterday though. We had some crazy wind yesterday. Let's go. Alrighty, ground prep is done. Now I gotta find a planter. Not gonna answer. Gonna help Dad put his backhoe away. My dad has a second little shop that he shoves the max amount of equipment he can in that little shop during the winter months. So it's nice. He puts everything in there that he can that doesn't have a cab. And it's impressive. It's like Tetris in there. In the winter, you get so many pieces of equipment in there. So we've got one, my duster, 2, 3, 4. We normally fit the Kubota and my little sprayer and this guy. Just got back to the farm from lunch. When I have time, I try to go home for lunch so I can see AJ. Now that I am done with the Performer, it's time to blow it off because I think I'm done with it for the year. Come in. Wait. Good girl. You're a good girl. That's with no backup camera. So we just take things over that direction to blow them off so we don't get a whole bunch of dirt in the yard if we don't need it. That'll do. Now the tractor. Cleaned my windows today. Now they're gonna get all dusty. All right, get this little guy cleaned off. My tractor really needs good cleaning too. Just got this new Carhartt backpack I'm pretty excited about. Can fit all my GoPro stuff in the top. The bottom's a lunch pail. Safety first. RZ face mask because I don't want to breathe that crap in. And earpiece earplugs. I never knew I would love reusable earplugs so much, but I love them. Because I don't want to go deaf before I have to. And of course, my safety glasses, which as you guys all know, I have on most of the time. All right. These things work so good because I kept looking at the compressor like I felt like it wasn't like going full throttle, but it's just these guys. Let me clean your screen for you. I decided to go ahead and blow off my tractor too because it had not been blown off in a while. There we go. Now the Performer looks so much better and it's ready to get parked for the winter. Okay, we got the Performer unhooked. Now we're gonna go find a planter.
Where are you guys working from? Everywhere else everyone says Evers. Sure. Interesting. Because I was too busy to really, like, apparel isn't something that I wanted to spend a bunch of time on. But I had people asking about it, and people were interested. They wanted to touch this. Yeah, I think that's the thing. Yeah. So how?
This should do the job. Maybe. Look how tiny it is. It's like a little baby. People always want to see more of you on YouTube, Dad. You don't look excited about it.
It'll fit.
It'll fit? Barely, or it'll fit? You want to move it or no?
That's 31.5. Arms down. Whatever. Okay. This is.
So, are we gonna need bushings? Yes, right? And new pins?
I don't know.
That's not gonna work. better.
We're waiting for what's going to be way back.
Now that we got this beauty, we're gonna head back to the farm, but I don't think we're gonna get it calibrated till tomorrow. One step closer to getting my cover crop in. Putting it down and he's not saying anything. So, hey, see what we can do.
Okay, so the first thing I do is lift it up just high enough off the ground to make sure that wheel turns.
Okay.
I get the vacuum out the...
All these things?
Yeah, one is clean. That one's clean. I don't know with the peas and the beans.
Oh, I see, okay.
That's ryegrass.
So vacuum that out. I see some duct taped in there.
Yeah. See, on that side there's a plug. We'll just leave it forward here.
So the tire rolls good. Chains are moving easy. Everything looks good. So we get this, I get this directly from who I buy my seed from. They'll come tomorrow to help me calibrate it, hopefully, and then we'll get going on planting the cover crop. Oh, that one doesn't really turn. Ooh.
Is it both or just one? We'll check them all and see how bad they are.
Okay. I mean, those obviously turn really easy.
Yeah, and the thing is, to me, you're not going to put this stuff very deep.
Uh-huh.
So you'd want the blades to turn easy. I don't see any reason to put them real deep.
All right, I got just about as far as I could make it today. Hopefully we'll get this planter calibrated tomorrow and we'll get started on that cover crop. I'll catch you guys later.